This is Ben from the Bad Decisions crew. Need y'all to do me a big favor. Now, if y'all already hear my voice, that means you on the Kelly J TV. So what I need y'all to do is go down there, like, comment, subscribe, click that bell for notifications. So when she's live, you can get on there and be active in the comments. She will always see your comments. She'll even put them on the show, and we'll talk about them. Let's hear your opinion.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kelly J, and I'm straight from the D. Ain't nobody in my section going harder than me. Ain't no waiting for the top, cause I'm steady climbing the tree. Pleasant Grove to Oak Cliff, yeah, you know where we be. This is my show, and I got it under control. Podcast to interviews, yeah, we doing it all. Got the tea for whoever, ain't no Lipton involved. So when you got it poppin', girl, you know who to call. I'm the realest of the real, I'm just stating the facts. I got it out the mud, and I put the team on the back. Try to tell me I could never, so I did it and laughed. You know it's my turn, yeah. Kelly J on the map, y'all.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Kelly J, and we are back with another episode of Brother. With that being said, real quick, brother. I gotta get brother on here real quick, y'all, because y'all already know I can't do this show without brother. You know, the show. Wait, brother.
Minnie.
Hey, brother.
What up?
You
I hear you. I hear you.
You like my intro?
Oh yeah.
You like that, brother?
Yeah, give him a nice little razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle. You know, I figured, we hit the show off. I don't necessarily know if that's really gonna be the intro just yet. I know it ain't gonna be, but for me, when we're doing it, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna say. Every time I'm gonna be like, brother. And I always thought that because of the other day when you called. You don't know. It was just something about when I called and then you was like, you'll know how to make me laugh. It was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I could, brother.
I needed it that day.
And you know something, I was already being goofy, so it wasn't gonna matter.
Right.
It was just a regular. You happen to call, and that's how we get down.
Right.
But brother, today we got a little special. We got our special people in the building. Bossman Ben is here with us.
What up? What up?
But y'all already know. And also, brother, we got KP on the way from
Miss Lady first.
I miss y'all.
We miss you too.
Same. Look, we got a good topic today.
We do, and we may be having some more people come in, some more Cali people come in. Politic and broadcasting crew, Ronnie. He's supposed to be stopping in, so hopefully he'll get a chance to stop in with us and give us his 2 cents. He and I did get to talk on it, and I loved everything he said. So hopefully he is someone who does get to stop in and share his 2 cents with us tonight. Biggie is already on his way to the studio, so you already know tonight's show is going to be lit of all the litest of the lits of the shows that we always have.
Got a full supporting cast.
Full supporting cast from every view. So now, tonight, can't no woman, can't no man be like, oh, y'all was being biased. We're going to really get a chance to hear everybody's point of view tonight. So that's what I am excited about. Before we do get started, let me go ahead and make sure y'all know to be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss when we're live every Thursday at 7 p.m. And for those of you who would like to tune in, we do have a show that comes on Monday. It's not Brother, but it's the Kelly J TV show as well as Bad Decision Crew. So at any point in time, you guys know on Mondays and Thursdays, y'all got a show y'all can watch, okay? Now, I don't just keep this information to myself that we talk about on this show. If y'all ladies or gentlemen out here need some solid men advice, brotherly advice, or even a little sister advice, write into us at kellyjtv@gmail.com, and we will definitely make sure that we get your questions answered. We already did get our first letter, but we actually kind of handled that on the behind the scenes on things. But our next letter, we will make sure that we get that out to y'all. And like always, y'all do know we love it when y'all chime in with us. So throughout the show, make sure y'all are coming, giving us your 2 cents, because, hey, tonight's show is all about your 2 cents. So with that being said, brother,
Minnie.
if I was to ask a man, why does he love his other woman so much? If he loves her so much, then why is she here with me? And he turns around and he says, well, I love y'all both for different reasons. And then I come back and I ask him, what does she have that I don't? Now, number one, I'm going to say I already know I fucked up, because I shouldn't be asking what another female got that I ain't got, because I ain't in competition with her. I need to be in competition with myself. But for the sake of this conversation, I'm now in competition with somebody who already got the man that I'm trying to supposedly be having.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he replies back to me and he says, she's smart, college educated, she makes good money, she's loyal, and she had his kids. So now I ask him, so what you need me for? He comes back to me and he says, because the way you touch me, the way you make me feel, our passion and chemistry is unmatched. I love you and I'm loyal to you, just like I'm loyal to her. So, brother, I got a question. So many of the ladies on the post were saying he lying to her, he playing with her. In my opinion, the way I broke that down just now, I ain't gonna lie, he ain't playing with her. But I gotta ask, brother, what's your take? Do you think he playing games with her? Do you think it's a lie? I see a lot of gray area in this, and I can definitely understand why ladies felt the way they did. However, I'm just asking, brother, is it a lie or not?
I'm gonna say no, because he answered the question. He answered the questions that she provided him. Now, I say just because she don't like the answers or the answers don't sit well with her, don't make it a lie.
Okay. Now, Bossman Ben, you heard me talk about this just now. What's your take? Do you think he lied to her?
I don't think he lied at all. I mean, just judging by the picture, and you can only go off of that.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it doesn't seem like a lie. It seems like he's being upfront and honest with her at this point. But at the same time, he's in a predicament with two women. One woman can do one thing, and the other woman can do the other thing. Mm-hmm. So he's torn between the two.
So let me ask you, and KT, let me ask you: Do you feel he lied to her?
Okay, you gotta. Okay, give me the short version of the question.
Short version of the question is whether or not the man is lying to her on why she's around, why he keeps her around, and stuff like that.
Well, in my opinion, there's no caught between the middle. Like, there's no caught in between the two. If that's who you're rocking with, that's who you're rocking with. If you're confused about that, honestly, you shouldn't be rocking with either one of you. So you get a clear head or a clear mentality on which way you want to go.
Okay.
I feel like anything else will cause complete confusion on all parties.
I agree. Well, real quick, you already know we jumping into the comments. We got our favorite commenter, Mimi. She says, "Hey, Kelly J and gang and Black Jesus, it's been a good day."
Hey.
Now she say Black Jesus. If he didn't tell her in the beginning, it's a flat out lie. So
Yeah. But see,
it look like she been on.
yeah, she been knowing. She been playing. She's been playing into the situation.
Right.
Like she know it's a woman there. Even if she didn't know from the beginning, she know now.
Right.
You
Now
know,
here,
and
go ahead.
I would say we just was keeping it in the context of the picture, and
Right.
that was part of what even made this be a topic is because when we was talking about it, everybody was going super deep into the situation, like,
Oh, I'm gonna
oh
bring
well,
it.
he got
I was
he
bringing
got
up.
kids, and he never gonna leave the other woman, and I like the context of the picture or the post. It didn't really say out. That wasn't the topic. It was he lying or was he playing games with her? And to me, based on what he said, he didn't play games with her. He told her what his baby mama had that she didn't have, and he told her what you do that my baby mama don't do.
So you saying basically he came to the table and he was honest with her. Period. So
I
whatever she
when
decided to move with,
right, that was the decision.
And I ain't gonna lie,
And I'm not saying that it's cool or it's the right move. I'm just saying as far as what he's saying based off of what she asked, he told her exactly what it was. He didn't say, "Ah, don't worry about that," or change the subject or nothing. He said, "Hey, my baby mama got A, B, and C, but you got X, Y, and Z." You know,
look, brother, I broke it down in a way that you ended up making me say, I gotta retract my statement. I don't mind saying I gotta change my statement. But what made me do that was because as we were breaking it down little by little, the main question of this all was, if you love her so much, then why are you here with me? Now,
hmm
when she started to compare herself to his woman, I'm sorry, at that end, when he finished, she should have got up and she should have walked the hell away. Because she asked him, what does she have that I don't? And he said, she's smart. So that means you a dummy. She college educated. That means you probably got a high school diploma, or you might be the most ghettoest chick ever and dropped out of school for whatever reason, okay?
oh, not
He
all
said,
of that.
he said, no,
Goodness.
because look, the question was, what does she have that I don't? So let's just be
Right,
realistic. You get what I'm saying? She's
right.
smart, college educated. You a dumbass. You only got high school or didn't finish. Makes good money. That means you either
Got life
working at
experiences.
McDonald's or you working at Walmart, but you're not making the money she making. Now he said
No,
she's loyal, which lets him know that
right?
this female he messing with ain't loyal.
Ain't loyal.
And she
True.
had his kids. The fact that she had his kids, she loyal. And this, something now that I'm sitting here thinking, him saying she loyal, that means his woman actually know about her.
Why do you say that?
She's loyal. That is enough for me. When a man can say a woman loyal, that means no matter what they go through, she gonna ride out for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
That to me, that's what loyal means.
And if a man is saying it, that's because he's actually experienced it from the woman. So he knows
Exactly.
that to be her character.
yep.
Exactly. Now, when he got to talking about her, it was more so on on a physical need. The,
hmm
the girlfriend, let's say she's the wife. Let's go with the wife for the sake of this, okay? The wife, girlfriend, whoever he's in a relationship with, she provides him with security, with that confidence to know that if the rest of the world fell, I still got her.
Right.
However, this other female, she's only supplying a physical emotion. The way you touch me, the passion, the chemistry, that's all emotional based. is nothing of what the wife gives him. So he gets
Right.
the best of both worlds at the end of the day. But sister girl, honestly, like I said, she made the mistake when she said what she got that I don't. He literally tore her apart with that. I would have felt so low after hearing him say all of that. Like, damn, I ain't got all.
And guys, yeah, damn, for real? Yeah, that's how you feel?
Right.
Walk
But
away,
Birdman,
walk away feeling all types of disrespected.
right, like
Yeah,
he didn't
she
just
going
start
to she
out with
going to sign
college
up for school the
educated.
next day.
Right. He didn't start out with like college educated, loyal. No, he was like, she is smart. Bitch, that means you is dumb.
But see, I wouldn't even take it like that. I mean,
I don't either.
you can, but being smart, just like we talked on understanding, being smart got different levels, you know. So she might be book smart, or
And she gonna be street smart.
she might be street smart.
That's exactly what I was thinking earlier. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's different levels to that. I mean, that part of intelligence.
types. The street smart and the book smart is two different ones.
Yeah, but basically he's saying, the smart that she got is
Yeah,
good for that environment, you
exactly.
know.
So
And
Mimi
that
said, so she made the choice to be a willing volunteer. I would have said, okay, just let me be the banker, bring it home to me. Well, now she the
yeah,
other
but
one.
I would say he probably ain't gonna do that because just going off of his statement was she make money.
Mhm.
So she probably take care of the majority of the stuff.
Probably do.
Or her money is a little deeper than his.
She a Shirley,
Hmm.
and that's Barbara. And Barbara trying to find out why he keep going back to Shirley, because Shirley done called her and said, woman to woman.
Where you get these names from? Knock it off.
No,
She
it's a
just
real,
tying it in, just tying it in.
I'm trying to get
She had a direction she wanted to go in.
And she had the song to go along with it. Like, for real, for
Then,
real.
Yeah, the
then,
song came up first.
right. I'm just saying, that's what she said. She was, and then, because think about it, if the wife got a car, she got to tell her, that car he drive every month, I paid a note on that. I'm just saying, that's what she'll be calling to tell her. That's
Yeah.
it.
At the end of the day, he's going back home to her.
Hmm.
That part. And that's what I don't think a lot of the women, like I saw one of the comments where a woman said, a man will leave his woman for the side chick. I've seen it in movies. And I'm not going to say it don't happen in real life, because I'm sure it does. But I feel as though when it does happen, it's because that side chick is giving him more than what at home is.
Yeah, it's
And I feel like it's not the smartness, it's not the college educated, it ain't even the good money at that point.
stability, the loyalty.
That. I feel like anytime, and men, please let me know if I'm wrong. If a man was to leave a woman, based off of the comment that was made, there are men who will leave their main for the side chick. In that situation, doesn't that mean the side chick has to be way better off than the main?
Have to be if you're willing to give up everything.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't remember who said that comment, but just know you were better off than what the main was. So that's why you got chosen over the main. If it was speaking to you, if you were talking about yourself or somebody, you didn't
So
win. Like, to me, that's not
let me
winning.
let me ask this question real quick. Let me ask this question real quick.
Go ahead.
What determines who's the main?
Okay, so I feel as though what determines who's the main is by the way of his care. Who is forefront in everything? Who's seen more? who that the main is the person who does everything with him. Everybody knows her. Side chicks don't nobody know. Your main piece. Am I explaining it right? Your main sheet.
Yeah, no, I guess.
Oh, okay. That's my take. Bossman Ben.
As far as the picture is concerned, she's not.
No, she decided.
Yeah, she's obviously.
Yeah, she decided on the picture.
So, with that being said, like he's more loyal to her. I will see in that instance.
KT? Oh, we lost KT for a second there. She'll be back with us shortly. But you know, I read the comments and I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back. Hold on, let me get KT back in here. Get KT back in. KT?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Got you.
Okay. I was gonna say on this one, I'm gonna have to like kind of sort of plead the fifth, only because I can't relate. Like I can't. Like I'm one of those people that come from a different era personally, and the whole side main up down to the side like that's it. It's too much. When you are a woman who is truly invested into your relationship and your commitment to that person, not just as a person, but their life, their career, their goals, their passion, that right there to me is a whole job.
Yeah.
Outside of just being in each other's company. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we start talking about mains and sides and all of that just sounds like confusion to me. And that ain't passing no judgment on anybody. I'm just saying for me personally, I don't like to comment on shit that I can't relate to. I can't relate to it.
Yeah.
I don't got time to guess if you the main one and I'm the main one and you the one to the side and don't call it this side. No, absolutely not.
That's a hell no for you.
That's a no. That's a no.
But guess what? If you like it, whomever you are, if you like it, I love it. For you, it just ain't for me.
But see, I think you saying even with what you saying is you saying when you do it, you completely invest into this person. Even going off of what the picture's saying is that although this person give me this, she's not completely invested in me. And that's what else we talked about. Like, okay, if he's saying she make money, then she's probably more invested in her career than she is into him.
Right.
But at the point
and I'm not saying
she's not completely invested.
Say that again.
Me?
Yeah. I didn't hear you.
Okay. I was gonna say at the point where you said she's not completely invested, at that point, that's when my ears automatically go mute or go deaf. Like, like at that point there is no we're not talking about anything else. Because if you're not completely invested, that should not be your situation in the first place. Or that would not be my situation in the first place.
Yeah, but so
anything
that
is a non, like, we're not even talking about.
Sorry.
You good.
But no, I mean, I get it. I get it from both sides. But real quick, we're not going to continue this conversation because we're going to continue in just a second. But I got to bring up a good friend of KT's, a good friend that I've gained now since I came back from California. One of the guys who helped me get on at the beach, I greatly appreciate him. Definitely showed me mad love while I was out in Cali. Could not have done everything that I did without him and KT. And without further ado, you guys, welcome up, Ronnie.
What's cracking, y'all? What's the deal?
What up?
Kelly, Jay.
Ronnie,
What's good?
The whole gang right now. You are live with the whole gang. The gang is brother.
What up?
This is Ronnie. You already know KT and Bossman Ben. He's here. Big E is on his way to the studio right now. So we right now are talking about whether or not, if it's a lie or not, talking about the gray areas. You know, you and I talked on this. You had a lot, and I agreed on a lot of points that you said. So fill in where you want. We're all talking, and that's what this show is all about. An open platform for men and women to share their thoughts.
I can't. Hold on. I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear. Hello.
KJ,
Okay.
don't start.
Okay. It was attached to my Bluetooth. Sorry about that.
I know you good.
Okay, so I missed the last 10 seconds of what you said.
Let us know your input on the topic.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I need. Can you recap for me real quick on the topic?
Yeah, no problem. So pretty much, we're asking, is it a lie or not? Was it a gray area with this guy when he was letting her know why he loves his wife or girlfriend? He's looking at others so much more than the woman.
You said looking at other women?
No, more than a woman.
Okay. Say that one more time. That wasn't clear.
So based off of the poll, is it a lie or not?
Okay, KJ, it sounds like you're gonna have to break it all the way.
Hello?
Because it don't sound like.
Hello?
Can you hear, Ronnie? Can you hear?
Okay, yeah. I just turned my car off because it was coming in and out. So I'm sorry. One more time, say that to me.
Oh no, you're good. Okay, so in this post, the lady asks the guy we'll say sleeping with because that's what it goes by. You know, we'll go strictly out for context. It looks like they probably just had a night out. You know, she wakes up and she's like, if you love her so much, then why are you here with me? And he lets her know that he loves them for both different reasons. She asks him, you know, what does she have that I don't? And he goes into details about it. So a lot of the women on the post were saying he's just lying to her. You know, he's playing games with her. So my question is, do you feel as though he's lying to her? Is it a lie or not?
Well, this type of thinking that I'm about to display with my mouth is not going to be a very popular one. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of women are ready to have this conversation. But the truth of the matter is, let's think about all the way back to the beginning of time. Men naturally have not been with one woman. Like, it was David. He was God's favorite servant. We all know that. And David killed niggas to fuck their wives. You know what I mean? Like, men had concubines in the Bible days. Like, men by nature have always been one desired more than one woman. So to say that he's lying when he says that, like monogamy is a learned behavior. Monogamy is not natural. That's what my point was. Monogamy is an American thing. America brought monogamy and made church and religion and getting married and stuff like that important and the standard for a relationship. But in reality, monogamy is not natural. So when you take a man out of his natural state, now we're trying to make ourselves. And really, let's be real. People want to bring up, you know, scripture and Bible and stuff like that when it comes to relationships. So let's bring it up for everything. Really, let's do that. It says in somewhere form, what's done in your heart and mind is done in the physical form. So if you're thinking some foul shit, you're doing some foul shit. It's the same exact thing. Name one person on this earth that went an entire relationship or a marriage without thinking about fucking with somebody else. Without thinking about it. I'm not saying acting. Everyone has had that thought, or even, oh, damn, that motherfucker sexy, or what is it like to fuck that motherfucker? Everybody has had that. Every single fucking person on this earth. Everyone has lusted after somebody in their mind. So you've done it physically too. So by the Bible standards, you're just as guilty by having the fucking thought. So with the men, we're super visual. We've always had multiple women. I don't believe that one person can necessarily fulfill somebody. That's why you have friendships and other relationships, because you need different parts of you fulfilled by different people, and that's a lot to put on one person. So that's where a lot of these marriages fail. So I don't think, to answer the question directly, I don't think the man was lying to her when he said I love both. It's possible he could love both of them. I don't think that a man don't love a woman when he cheat on her. I don't think that don't mean he don't love you. I don't believe that. I don't believe the man don't. Huh?
So I gotta ask a question because now I'm curious.
Yes.
So if a woman cheats on a man, does that mean she don't love him either?
Not necessarily. No, absolutely. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say yes and no. It's situational because women cheat for different reasons. Let's make that clear. Women, if a woman, usually women by nature, women could be super comfortable with one nigga loving them. Like they want that more than men. So usually if a woman gonna go cheat, she's gonna cheat for an emotional reason. Like she's emotionally detached from him. So she's probably falling out of love with the nigga once she did that cheating shit. Women will do everything else to prevent themselves from cheating. They will go get high, they'll be drunk, they'll go kick it with their girls. That's their last resort. Once they cheat on you, that means we ain't fucking with you. So I think, let me answer that. I think, a woman probably don't love him once they reach the level of cheating.
Okay.
I remember that we didn't talk about that before too. Like women cheat on a different level.
Yep, it's emotional for them. So that if they cheat on you, they probably not in love with you no more. 90% of the time, they done with your ass when they cheat on you. They ain't trying to cheat on you and stay with you.
Now, for the women who do want to stay with their man after they cheat, do you think it's wrong for the man to react the way he do? Now, I ain't fucking with her no more. I'm done.
I mean, I can't say if it's wrong or right, but what I can say is, we all know this. I'm a man too. The woman and some men are not going to want to admit this. Some men are not going to admit this, but I don't give a fuck. But the woman is the stronger gender.
Wait.
So by nature, men, think about when your man gets sick and how much of a bitch not your man, but I'm talking about men overall, because I know plenty of them. When niggas act sick, they be acting like straight hoes. They be acting like they can't move. They be acting like they can't do this and that. When niggas get sick, little cold and shit. But women will sit up here and have all that, carry a whole baby for 9 months, work the whole 9 months, come home, cook, clean, do everything for niggas in pain. Then they get off, have a whole baby and recover from that shit and do the same shit they was doing before. Like, men can't handle all that. So when it comes to our emotions, when you break our emotions down or crush our ego, when you do that to us, we can't handle it. We can't handle it. So you got to know that between the sexes, I think we got to get to know each other more. We got to really, really listen and pay attention, because if you look and pay attention to each other, we can understand each other more. Men, we can't handle that type of shit.
Right.
Okay, so here's a segue. Here's a segue to that. So, Ronnie, I'm listening to everything you're saying, right?
Right.
And I don't necessarily disagree with it, because you're speaking from a man's point of view, right? Now,
right.
Let's speak from a woman's point of view. So even if everything that you're saying is facts, as far as men not destined to be with one woman and all of that, what we miss in that conversation is the consideration of what that woman wants, what that woman desires, and what that woman wants. You know what I'm saying? You have some women that are okay with dealing with different men. You know what I'm saying? Different situations, because maybe it's not that deep emotional soul type of connection. You know, but then you also have women out there that's like, nah, if he belongs to me and we belong to each other and we're committed to each other, I don't desire a man that wants 1,000 other women. Not necessarily 1,000. I'm not saying like it's on some whole type stuff. I'm just saying. So that's the part I feel like we're missing in this conversation, is what that woman desires.
Well, we're not missing that. I agree with you. We're not missing that. That's a fine point that you bring up. So what I would say to that is, as a man, men got to start being more responsible. Start being a real man and stop lying to these hoes. Stop lying to them.
Wait, why they gotta be hoes though? No, come on.
No, listen. It's the context. It's the context behind it.
Ain't that
It's-
Cali talk?
Yeah, look. It's
No,
this nigga
like for
Steve.
real.
Listen,
Outline them
listen,
hoes. Tell them hoes the
listen,
truth.
listen.
KJ, you're not making it no better. Don't
Camila,
pump him up.
listen. You know me. There's a difference between a hoe and a woman. I don't give a fuck. So, what I'm saying is there's a difference between a hoe and a woman. Tupac already broke it down. If you could agree with Tupac, leave me
But
alone.
I said woman. I
You know
ain't
what I'm
say
saying?
nothing about no hoe. I said woman.
Tupac said, you wonder why they call you bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you love that song, so get off my back. So, anyways, like I was saying, if you stop lying and tell the truth, you can do that. Like, stop telling every girl that they your girlfriend. Stop trying to act like you're in a relationship with all these women so you can get what you want out of them. You be honest. I don't do that shit. I don't lie to nobody.
So you're basically saying the man just needs to come to the table and be honest. And if that woman or that hoe, whichever one is we talking about, if they decide that that's what they want in their lives, then it's a go.
Yes.
And
exactly.
they can't be mad about it. I would say this, if that's the way she chooses to be, she can't be mad about her situation. She can't call him a dog ass nigga or a fuck boy. None of that. You knew what you signed up for. You knew. Like I look, I like being my little, I tell my truth. I did the side piece and the main piece at one point. So I knew about every female that he was dealing with. They all knew about me. They knew that they couldn't cross me. They knew he wasn't going home with him. Let me put it like this.
So you were kind of like a sister wife?
No, because they didn't come to my house. I dropped his ass off at theirs. And when he was done and he collected all he needed to collect, I went and picked him back up.
So you was like the pimp in the situation, really?
I was not a pimp. Don't say that.
So basically, you
I wasn't.
You
was a pimp. You was a pimp.
Okay.
I was not.
Let me tell you how I imagine that. No, let me tell you how I imagine that going, KJ, for real, knowing you. I just feel like in my spirit and in my heart and also in my mind, right? So I kind of feel like you pull up, car nice, shiny. You got your dude in the car. You dropping him off at her house, but you actually passing him mints, making sure he ready to go. Maybe a condom, whatever the case is. Like you making sure he's fully prepared.
I will be honest with you. The only thing that I ever made sure he had was condoms. That's
a pimp.
I'm not. It was just because, I want to make sure he's protected. Shit, I know what we do. Nah, nigga, I don't need nothing coming back to me. But, it was just one of those, let's make sure you're good. I was not a pimp, okay? However,
you were pimping.
You
weren't a pimp, but you were pimping.
Okay, we'll go with that. I wasn't a pimp, but I was pimping. If that'll help y'all sleep and get off this subject.
I told y'all, every time I talk to this girl, I learn something new. I feel like she gets a sick thrill off of it too. Like for real. Every time. I'm not surprised no more. I feel like I'm numb to this shit.
You know what a good point is to all this, Kelly, too?
What?
Is a lot of these men aren't getting a fair shake with this too. So you take a woman that chooses to have a sexual relationship with a man without commitment, and she chooses to do this for a couple of years, hoping to change this man's mind and hoping that he would make her the one. And then when he don't do it, he's a fuckboy.
Oh, you listen.
I feel like that's what this.
Listen.
That's a whole other conversation.
It should have been is he a fuckboy or not? Because I will say, the guy who I was dealing with, he didn't become to me, and I still won't say he a fuckboy, but he didn't become this nigga who I couldn't stand until it was a female who he didn't tell me about. And then when I found out about her, I'm finding out the bitch jealous of me. Like, she jealous of me because he coming home with me, but he's steady confirming to her that he don't want me. But you laying next to me at night. Now, my nigga, you good, go have it.
That's where the games are being played.
And exactly, the games was being played. But I ain't gonna lie. I I took my own horn. I know I got some good. I know what I'm working with. I then became the side piece. And I didn't mind it. I was single. You call, you still want it? What's up? I know all about the little females you dealing with. Cool. Long as they know who I am. Shit, some of them thought I was his homegirl. Child, no, I'm fucking him when you ain't here. And that's just some real shit. I'll keep it real like that. Any of them ever wanted to know, I have to just be honest. Yeah, girl. My bad. But yeah, I mean, if he
Not my bad, and not my bad like that either.
a lot of people didn't know. Like they honestly never knew. And I ain't feel bad. I knew what I got myself into. I knew what I signed up for. That was the
So you
difference
just confirmed what we said. That's some pimp shit.
It is not pimp.
That okay, not pimp, but pimping. You agreed to that earlier, so don't try to backtrack now.
And I'm only agreeing to it so we can get off the pimping, because I don't see it as pimping. If I was pimping, baby, I would have had a lot more money than what I had back then.
You was with the whole business plan though. You was with the whole plot, the whole okay. You think I'm his home girl, but yo, that's not what's going on at all. We going home together. Like I'm just saying, like it was that's a whole mentality, that's a whole game.
I would love to be able to go into full details about this, but he's still on my social media, and
we're not gonna do that. Moving along.
Any more details on this subject? Oh, everybody would know who he was. So, with that being said, gray area is what this is now.
We're gonna switch real quick.
But that's just my truth to being both a main and a side. You gotta know your place, and if you cool with it, be cool with it. I would say I never once asked him what them females got that I don't. Instead, I would always ask, is my head game better? Who better? Because I didn't know
but then you were still questioning.
I was still questioning this, but
okay.
I wanted to stroke my own ego because it was always I was better. So it was just an ego stroker that I would do. So yeah, I actually say that I like my ego stroke. So okay.
But at the end of the day, he still left. And you ended up being the side person.
Thanks.
So, like, maybe he was just telling you that so you can get your own horn and make yourself feel good. But at the end of the day, he still left.
Hey, I'm glad he left if you ask me.
Yep.
But,
I'm just saying that.
He don't get this.
But okay, KJ, let me tell you why this is an issue for me, right?
Okay.
Because personally, I witnessed a guy that I was really cool with, right? He was married to a woman. They had kids together. They had been in a long relationship. They decided it wasn't going to work. So she's living in Vegas and he's living in Long Beach. He and I were super cool. So he talked about his relationship and everything that happened. They were completely over each other. She had moved on. He had moved on. But they were still legally married. And so he had a girl that was out here from LA that he was rocking with for years. Like when I tell you, every time I saw him, I saw her. I could pull up to my spot and she got the key to the apartment. She didn't cook. So anybody looking from the outside in, that was his woman, right?
Right.
He got into a major car accident. And when we pulled up to the site, the police officer, by looking up his name and his information, looked in the system and addressed her as his actual wife.
Ooh.
And basically told her, I was standing right there, told her, ma'am, we can't tell you nothing that's going on with him because legally you don't have rights to X, Y, and Z. I looked at her and I'm going to tell you, I felt really bad for her. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole fuck up because there is absolutely no way. That's why I can't, all of that. Nah, I'm good.
But see, here's my whole thing. If we married, because I this isn't like, I've heard other women that are going through this. Ladies, if y'all are married and y'all decide y'all no longer want to be with your man, same for the men. If you are married and you decide you no longer want to be with the woman, go to your local jail system and go file that damn divorce. So then if you decide to want to be with the next person, and something like this happens, they're able to get that information. Divorcing people.
I was embarrassed for her because I knew how many years she had really held him down, and I knew that they had literally, separated. They weren't together. They weren't living together. None of that stuff. Like, but I felt like for her, it's just like, dang, like you did all of this, that, everything you did was an investment, and you embarrassed in front of a whole bunch of people, and you can't find out what's going on with him medically at all because your name ain't in the system.
But
Like,
that'll bring
that's
us to
crazy.
another. I'll say that'll bring us to another topic because the whole point of all of that is a system. The marriage license, all of that is a whole nother topic. Like,
You're right about that. You're right about that.
you know, so
That's a whole nother deep discussion.
right. So like my bad. What was his name that said earlier? Like,
Ronnie.
yeah, we they putting us in the situation for certain stuff to happen or to go the way that it do.
Mm.
We most of the stuff that we even talk about is not natural, or so we again, that's another topic, but like, keep in mind the marriage license thing. We gonna talk about that one day.
Yeah, we'll talk on that one day. Y'all stay tuned for
Yeah.
that. Y'all stay tuned for that. So, with that being said, also while I'm thinking about it, because Ronnie, when we were talking about this, my bad. Y'all already know what time it is when y'all hear that cough. Uh, Ronnie, when we was talking about this, we got to talking about the double standards of men and women. And I
Right.
had asked you that in a case like this, if a woman had done this, would it be wrong? Do double standards play into this and all of that?
Yes, yes. Double standards definitely play into it. Double standard, it isn't right. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, society sees things certain ways. Society has shaped all of our views. You know what I mean? From a long time ago, through TV, television, through entertainment, through social media now. A lot of things, cyberbullying. They talk about cyberbullying. You know what I mean? Society has been cyberbullying people for years.
Right.
So making us believe a certain way. So that's how the popular belief is that, if a man do this, it hit different, or if a woman do this, it hit different. But no, it's not fair. It's not fair. But unfortunately, that's the way our society is, and it's been like that for years. So we talked about it earlier. If a woman cheat on a man, you know what I mean, like women that, and I know this by knowing a lot of people that got cheated on and they stayed with the dude time and time again, gave him several chances. You know what I'm saying? And a man, you get cheated on once, you know what I mean? Like, you ready to kill a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard niggas say that I work with, you know what I'm saying, yeah, throughout the years, back in the day. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So it's like, yeah.
Hell, I think about even now, men don't even took it as far as they don't just kill the woman. Shit, if they got kids together, they killing them too. And I think that's the saddest thing ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ever. I think it's sad and I think it's disgusting. I feel
It
as
it it,
though,
it
huh?
is. It is, but I think again that takes us back. We have to study each other more as men and women. Like,
Right.
men are so fragile, and that's the reality. Call it fair or not, men are fragile. So when you hurt a man's emotions, it's hard to predict what that man is going to do, no matter if he a L7 or the hardest gangster in the world. A man is a man. So when you tickle those emotions like that, like getting cheated on somebody. So this, y'all got to realize, we think about sex different as men. So we think about this, and this is in a lot of men can correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of us have the same thought of something going inside of you, and a whole bunch of different dicks inside of you is different from us going inside of a lot of women. Like, niggas is leaving shit on the inside of you. So
Remember?
you feel me? So whether
Yeah,
it's
we had that
No,
conversation,
we
and
ain't
I
need that visual.
so
Wait a
I
minute,
said,
because I'm
remember,
fixing
I
to get
said
even
this
more
before.
negative for y'all. Because wait a minute, there was a TikTok where this woman was explaining the penis and why does it look like a mushroom top. She said because it's to scrape out cum. So
yes.
you know, I can't disagree or agree. You know, I just y'all. That mean y'all got cum on y'all if she done had. Never mind.
Yeah, no,
What
Yeah,
are
no,
we
remember,
talking about?
I'm just
You
saying.
guys
remember, I
are
said this before in another show. We deposit. You know what I
Right.
mean? We leave a deposit, and they do shows and all of that about you can sleep with a man a month ago and his deposit is still in you.
Still there.
so
And
that validates the bullshit.
so
Like
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
asking
No,
a
it's
no.
question.
not.
We
No.
we went off the original point. I just said before that it doesn't make it right or it makes it fair, but this is a lot of way men think about sex. So I'm making a point. That's going into the point of men think of sex differently. So when a man's with a
Okay.
woman, you know how possessive men are too. When you his girl, like men is possessive over that. So when somebody else fuck your girl, you gonna lose your whole fucking mind because you really believe that's yours. Like that's mine, and this nigga fucked mine. So you're gonna lose a lot of men lose their shit. And
But you
women,
lose your shit knowing that like it's different for men and women and you can deposit your shit into everybody. But the moment that she does something, then at that point it's like, oh,
see,
I want to kill myself.
you going off the point though. That's all true. I'm not disagreeing
No,
with
I'm,
you
I'm
whether
I'm
it's fair or not.
asking. I'm just asking.
So no, I'm saying you're right. You're right. You're not wrong, but that's the way it is. So I'm saying, like I said, if we studied each other more as men or women, we would
It
know
would
these things.
a better understanding.
We have a better understanding of each other. So if you don't want to be with a man, or if you are you tired of this nigga, don't cheat on him. Leave him. Like
I absolutely agree with that.
you
I
feel me?
agree with
Like
that.
don't cheat on him. Leave him. And some men are gonna take it to the further extent and be possessive and try to come kill you if you try to leave. There's some men are like that. Yes, absolutely, it can go there. But you rather do that than to go cheat when you fuck another man rather than leaving him. That hurts way worse, and a lot of niggas cannot handle that shit at all. So
Well,
we just
you
gotta
can't
learn each other
tell
more.
some women that because they finna use that for the wrong purposes.
Run it back one more time. Run it back one more time.
You said running back one more time?
Run it back one more time. I don't think the
just
people in the back heard it.
I'm just saying. I look at it. If you would have caught me 10 years ago, or maybe some time ago, I wouldn't have had these same thoughts. These are me looking at life, going through all the shit I've been through, watching all the shit I've watched, and this is wisdom speaking. So I understand life a lot differently now, and I changed my view on the whole relationship and sex shit. The shit ain't what I was taught growing up, and I'm not speaking against the church, but the shit that they scared us with that shit, I don't agree with some of the scare tactic shit. I agree with real life shit. Like this is real life here. Like preaching, be a virgin until you marry. To me, that's fucking foolish. Because that's not gonna happen. No one's gonna we got 2% of the world that are virgins till they marry. Like literally, you're scaring motherfuckers into some shit. Like you can't scare nobody into doing nothing. Like why are we like I said, society is bullies. They bully us we're bullied into shit all our lives.
But see, for me on that aspect, I look at it a little bit different because I feel like you know what you went through by doing what you did at an early age. It made your viewpoint of it a whole completely different thing. That's why they don't want you to do it in that sense. You know, like wait till you find somebody you cool with, you rock with, you friends with on a whole nother level. And then you do it. But that go back to asking what is a man? What's marriage?
Well, let's be real though. You can tell people to do that, but let's be real. No one come on,
No,
people
I'm
start
not
fucking.
saying that people gonna do that.
So what I'm saying about that is though. So if you, to me, what should have been more of, at least in my generation, is parents, they did not talk to us about sex like that. We weren't prepped for it. We weren't prepared for it. Like, you have to have
Right.
these open conversations about sex and what it really is, and really, really talk in depth about it instead of running away from it and saying, don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to go to hell.
Right.
Like, we need to know what the fuck, like, we need to have these conversations with our kids so they can have a better understanding.
Oh wait, did we lose him?
Oh man.
You know,
It sounds like we did.
That was nothing but the devil.
But you know what? I thought that was like, I completely understand. Like, I thought that was good. I completely understand. But my point of view about it is that at this point and at this age in life, you got to figure out if what you go through, what you have gone through, your experiences, your wants, your needs, your desires, you know what I'm saying? If that matches, commit yourself to, period. Whether we're talking about somebody who decides they have to have multiple partners, if we're talking about somebody who's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not sharing. That's not my style. You know what I'm saying? And they're committed to one another. Like, we just have to, at this point, decide what works for us, right?
Right.
They say, there's somebody for everybody. I don't know if I all the way believe that part, but we just got to decide what's for us. As long as a woman, your needs, your desires are being met. And as a man, if your needs and your desires are being met and that's a match, it's a match.
Wait, do y'all believe in that? That, or what? Yes or no? Do y'all believe in that? That there is someone out there for everybody?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you may have not found that person yet. You probably had to go through a whole bunch of bullshit to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I don't
I
believe
think
that because of the simple fact that, there's reasons why people break up. And like, if you keep dating somebody and like it's not necessarily working out, or just whatever the case may be, y'all can't come to that clear understanding on anything, and it keeps happening, that cycle keeps happening to you, somewhere down the line, you have to take a look at yourself and see
yeah.
you. So like, I say that no, there's not somebody out there for everybody, because some people are not willing to change who they are.
Yeah, but I still think it's somebody that's gonna deal with it. Somebody is gonna sit there and say, look, you know what? Okay, let's get it together.
That's gonna be the one that God sent for them, because that's the patience of Job. He blessed them with so much patience.
But eventually, they'll be able to handle maybe somewhere down the line, they're gonna end up like this meme or this post. Looking into somebody else because
But see,
they're not getting what they getting at home.
I think that'll bring us to another topic, that submissive word. Because I think that's the whole point about somebody being for somebody, is you become what that person need, or that person become what you need. What you don't have, they have. It's a back and forth thing. It's a teamwork thing. So that's, to me, is the whole thing about somebody being for somebody.
Well, with that being said, before I say our favorite term, I'm gonna ask this question to both of y'all, and we're gonna end it on this note. Do y'all think men can be submissive?
Yeah,
I think most definitely.
It's their choice whether they want to be submissive or not.
But I think next time we gotta look up the definition of submissive, and then we gotta and then we gotta talk about the world definition of submissive, because I think it's two different things.
Okay, so if you're watching this on the replay, check the page. There will be a post up asking you guys, what does submissive mean to you? So let us know.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, but when you talk about it, that's when you actually get into right, right.
is she here with us? KT?
I'm here.
Oh. Oh my God, girl. Well, brother, KT, did you want to add something?
I'm here.
No, I said, did you want to add something?
Oh no, no. I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Well, brother,
Minnie.
that's it. That's all.
That's
You
it.
know, this
That's
is
all.
not the only time I ever let my nickname be heard like this. Be only.
My bad. My bad.
It's out
Only.
there now.
And
Right.
will nobody ever call me that. If you didn't know me growing up, you don't get that privilege. Period.
Right. Don't overstep your boundaries.
When
Yeah,
you
that's a brother thing. That's a brother thing.
that's a brother
You not solid. You not solid. Sorry. You're
yeah,
not
you
solid.
got that solid at that point to call me that.
That's it.
That's it. So that's it. That's all. Well, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you watch it on the replay, we definitely thank you for your comments, for chiming in with us. We hope y'all do come back next Thursday. Stay tuned for what the topic will be. We got a lot of topics running, and hey, right now we probably gonna talk on the whole submissive. That may be next week's topic. Either way,
Probably.
I think that'll be a good one, KJ. Honestly, it'll be a good transition, but I think that'll be a good one.
okay. Well, y'all, stay tuned for next week. Be back with us next Thursday. Chime in with us on social media. Follow us, Kelly J TV, Kelly J Enterprise. Follow myself, Kelly, Dallas Butterfly J. Anybody want to get a socials, you're more than welcome. Be sure to tune in to Raw Conversations tonight at 6:30. Well, 8:30 Central, 6:30.
It's gonna be sometime tonight. We figuring it out. Yeah, we raw.
Right. There's no. Be sure you subscribe to that channel. You ain't even got to worry about what time because the notifications will go off because you're
Yes.
subscribed. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And the famous homie, Ronnie, thank you for coming through. I think we got a little technical difficulties. Greatly appreciate
Yes.
you for coming through. Hope you
And
come
that's gonna be wait really quick. The follow on that KJ really quick for Ronnie, the famous homie, is
Yeah,
gonna be politic and broadcasting.
yeah,
Follow the young creators, content creators, support artist development, documentaries. We're in some TV and some film projects right now. I've been rocking with these guys for a long time. Super
yeah.
talented and just creating opportunities. So politic and broadcasting.
Yes. So yes, look, she was taking me in with office do.
You
Shout
know,
out
I
to
listen.
I
We
look
can't miss that now.
we both love him. Like I was fixing to go in just in, look. But anywho,
No,
okay.
KJ, you already a part of the Cali politic and team. Like we already solidified that.
Look, it's love, straight love. Oh,
Absolutely,
love. Love forever.
we rock
All the
with you
way.
on a real note. We rock with you.
All the way.
So yes, we thank you for coming through. Ronnie, I
All
hope
day.
this won't be your last time being on the brother show. We
No, it
like
won't
that.
be.
Oh, look, brother, we gonna have another guy on here. We gotta
Oh
get
yeah, the more the merrier.
hey,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
just strap up, KJ. Strap up your seatbelt, because I'm just telling you, like, yo, that motherfucker is crazy. So with that being said, if that's what y'all want, cool, no problem. I'm just warning you right now. Like that's like a loose cannon. I'll be like, yo, like calm down a little bit, bro. Yeah, he off the chain, but definitely shooting knowledge.
Hey, no sugarcoating it.
No
If
sugarcoating.
that's what y'all want, y'all got it. Absolutely.
Look, that's definitely what I want. I feel at this point, a lot of women are consistently saying, men are playing games. I'm tired of hearing the word fuckboy with no full definition behind it, or he ain't a good ass nigga without a full definition or meaning behind it. And for me, having brother in my life, I've gotten to really understand men. Even in my relationship, my last relationship, brother let me know, don't call me till you ready to leave. He was like, don't call me. And I knew then, like, I couldn't call brother till I was ready. And I had to make that up in my mind. So he helped me to grow into the woman that I am today. And because of that, it's like, shit, let me help some more women out. And can I get some more men to help these women? Because I know I'm not the only one who's struggling or was struggling. So if they willing to listen, hey, they here. And I think that's dope of you guys to do that.
Yes, no problem. I'm always down to give my insight, my point of view. I kind of say shit that other people think that they don't want to say out loud because they, don't want to disappoint some people or don't want to offend people. Me, I don't give a fuck about disappointing anybody or offending anybody. So I always just give my honest opinion in the way I feel 100% of the time.
And
And
I
that's
mean, that's
what
what
we was talking about, like everybody speaking on from their point of view or from what they've been through in their life, from their experiences, even with the people that was posting on the comment.
Right.
That's I said
They personalize it.
they it's personalized.
Yep.
They took it outside of the context and they put themselves in that shoe. So that's all we can do is put ourselves in those shoes and
Yep.
speak from what we've been through or what was similar to it.
And also watching others. So where I don't
Yeah.
personalize it anymore because I've been through it all. I've, been through some shit, but it's like I don't personalize it anymore. I look at what I've been through with others I've seen with different scenarios, and I try to be objectively real about everything. And
Right.
you know what I mean? And I'm not going to personalize it. You know what I mean? Maybe my situation was worse than someone else's, but I just try to be real about it. Just don't take the emotions out of it and be real about who men and women are. And I think that'll help us all if we do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once again, greatly appreciate you guys. And without further ado, see y'all next week.
Yes. Peace out. Wes.
We out.